stream. Oh, welcome. All right, so Bitcoin having a little correction from this ice on the higher time frames. We are actually laddering down, right? So let's start on higher time frames, of course. Hehe. All right. So I did not watch the short in 2 hours. Let me just start here on a daily. Okay, so big resistance candle here on the daily. Okay, we went to the 4 hour. So this 4 hour here as a big resistance candle, it was already tested, right? White candle followed by two bull candles acts as strong resistance, and we got a big move here on the first touch, right? So first test, it has a big correction, not a correction, but it has a really big rejection. And you can see that after that test, the price just went to the bottom here, right? So we can say that from there, we came down 11%, so 10% down. And we were able to actually attack that level again. But, well, honestly, the price is kind of failing here. Shall I start? I will probably delete all the levels here. I already talked a lot on previous streams about the bottoms here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all the lower time frames. And I'm going to mark the levels here for you guys to understand all of them. Okay, just let me take a minute here. Okay, just on this range, I can delete this trend. This is a very good trend, actually, guys. Very good trend. Okay, I'm going to delete the daily here, this 1 hour here, and I will probably start on this. So Bitcoin still laddering down on the higher time frames. All right, guys, on a daily here. Honestly, on Bitcoin, I don't kind of mark a lot of weekly levels, even though some of them might get respected. Okay, Bitcoin doesn't have a lot of data here to actually use the weekly candles, so I will just use the dailies. Okay, and below. So you already know, if you watch the past live stream, we have a big resistance candle here. Okay, if we go there, we can still have a big reaction, even though on a 4 hour, this level already had a really good reaction. You can see that daily was tested on the 4, and the price just came down 20%. Okay, so, and after that, we just created this range here, right? And we are in this range right now. I will start on a daily from this range also, and then we are going to some lower time frames. Try to understand what the fuck is happening here on Bitcoin. Let me just check the stream. Okay, looking good, I believe. So, if you don't know what kind of levels I use, okay, it's kind of really simple, and you can watch some videos that I have. I use break levels and support and resistance levels. Okay, on the top, a white candle that is followed by two bull candles, okay, is going to act as a big resistance, and the price can go to the wick and to the body. Okay, or in this case, as you can see, it goes a little bit higher because it goes to some lower time frames. Okay, so I'm going to mark the wick here of this candle. Okay, and to find the break levels, oh sorry, let's start on the support. Sorry, so this is a resistance candle, and on the bottom every blue candle that is followed by two white candles is going to act as a big support. Okay, so these are the best support and resistance candles that you have, in even though a white candle that is not followed by two blue candles, to maybe this one here, might still act as resistance. Okay, it might not be a strong resistance. Okay, so let's mark first this resistance and this support here. Okay, so I'm going to mark the wick. I'm actually going to mark the body, and the break level on the top, it is the highest point of the first bull candle. Okay, so this dash line here, and on the bottom, the lowest point of the first white candle. So what well, you already know what the resistance and support means. The break level is kind of protected by the support, or on the top it's kind of being protected by the resistance, right? So if we attack the top, normally it means that the price wants to break up. So if, like this one here, the price attacks the break level, okay, it broke the support, and you can see that we go there on the second time and the price breaks down, right? So you can see that we did not attack the break level on the top, and we are creating some lower lows, lower highs, sorry. Okay, and here we created lower lows. So kind of simple to understand this, but then we need to go to some lower time frames to actually find those perfect or almost perfect targets, right? Okay, so just for you guys to understand that even though we got a really good bounce here, okay, it was probably the 4-hour inside level here. Okay, so I marked this daily as a rejection. Okay, because if we start to open some blue candles below the body of this white candle, we are probably just going to break down really hard. Okay, so I don't want to have big calls like that. Let me just check the stream. Okay, looks good. So let's start to understand where is the price going. I'm going to delete this daily and this one, and let's understand why the price might be failing, right? So we have a big resistance here and the break level of that resistance. Then we are going to follow the trail. The next white candle followed by two blues is this one. Okay, so let's mark that as the daily. And you can see that the break level of this white candle is here. Okay, and the price just attacked that, and we are still moving down. Well, why? Because actually the highest point or the highest resistance is this candle here. Even though we have a really good trail on the 4-hour, the daily might just get a little bit surpass, right? So what I'm going to do, we are going to find the 4-hour candle here inside that daily. So I already did this on the last live stream, but we have time, and let's just understand what we are having here. Okay, so you can see that the creation of that daily is here. We cannot go back in time, even though we have a 4-hour here that it was and it is followed by two bull candles. It acts as resistance, but then we created that daily, and we are going to mark the highest 4-hour, right, inside this daily. So on the top we cannot go down in price, okay, And even on the bottom, okay, top and bottom, we cannot go back in time. So if the daily is here, this candle could be a really good resistance, okay, if it was the top, but it's not. So the top is here, and this is the highest 4-hour inside this daily that is followed by 2 bull candles. So I could mark the week, and you can see that we have the first test here. It actually goes to a 1 hour or a 15-minute there. I'm going there, guys. It kind of fails to go there on the second, right? And it just keeps moving down just because we created a trail here on a 4. Let me mark this as a 4. Okay, so this 4 was rejected or tested 1, 2, 3, 3 years, sorry, 4, 5 times, 6 times. I'm not really sure it is that one. No, we did not test that one. So this test here was from this candle here. And you guys are going to understand that we have a trail, right? Look at this one. And forget that daily to follow the trail, okay? Because the next daily is, I'm going to mark that. We take some time to create that daily. So that daily is this candle here, just for you guys to understand. But before we create that daily, we have a trail here on a 4, okay? So let me just mark this. So this 4, then we have this 4 here, right? And you have a trail. Lower high, lower high, lower high, okay? And then we also create this lower high here, and the price breaks that, and we are going to attack the top again, right? And we attack the top here and then here, and only here we created another big resistance. And you can see that from there we came down, as I said before, at 11%, right? 10%. So if we kind of break this one, we can easily break that one, okay? Because this level was already tested multiple times on the body and also on the wick, right? Don't forget about this test and this test. And all of them count to test the full candle, okay? All the candle is being tested if it's just the body or the wick, okay? Both of them count. And let's follow the trail. We have a trail here on a 4, right? Then we create this 4, and you can see that the price probably goes to a 1 hour here. And actually, this 4 is already after or inside this daily, right? So I believe that, let me just check this. Okay, yeah, the price doesn't go to the daily body over there. Let me check that. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't go there. It just breaks through to the 4 hour, right? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we have a trail, right? Really good downtrend here on a 4 hour. So from this one, the highest one, well, we could count this one here, but the price just breaks up, right? And then I will say that this was the best one, right? And you can see one test here. Let me check that. Yeah, this one was tested only on the 1 hour because there is no candle that opens below the wick here. So I will not count this as a tested candle, okay? And well, since the first one here was tested multiple times, you could understand that when going there again, it goes even higher, right? So it goes to that one. So this candle here was another one that was not tested, you can see, and the price just breaks through, because actually the strongest one was already tested multiple times. Okay, so this candle here and this candle here are candles inside this candle. Okay, even though they got a really big rejection here, okay, you can see that it was probably the 1 hour inside this candle. And I'm actually going there, honestly, guys, to understand, for you guys to understand that. Okay, so let's just understand this range, right? We have the 4 hour there. Okay, we are going to the highest 1 hour that is fault. Okay, so look at this one. So we have this one, but look the body of the next one. So the body here is higher than this one, so we need to go to this one. Okay, and this is even if the wick here was not higher than this one here. Okay, so let me mark that as the 1 hour. So even if this wick of this candle was lower than that one, since the body is higher, okay, we need to go to this one because this is actually the greediest candle. And another thing here is that even though this white candle is followed by two bull candles, the candles don't break that 1 hour, right? So it means that it's not yet a strong support. Only if we add a second candle that breaks down the previous white candle. Okay, one of these two candles needs to kind of like this one, close below the wick of this white candle. Okay, and we have this one here, and it's kind of not that strong. Okay, so I would just use this one because it is probably well, I did not watch that, sorry. This is the true candle. Okay, this is the strongest one. Okay, because we have a break here, and this candle was not a big resistance, it was just followed by one bull candle, sorry. So yeah, this is the strongest resistance. Okay, and you can see that we go there here, and we have the first test here on this white candle, and we failed to go there here, and the price just breaks down. Okay, it fails to go there. Okay, just I was kind of making a mistake there. Okay, and we have a really big rejection here. Okay, it goes to the body, right? So I'll just mark the body. We have one test, two tests, it breaks on the third test really hard. Okay, not just because it is a 1 hour, but because we have the daily, the 4, and the 1 hour, and probably a 15 there, but I'm not even going to lose time to go to the 15. But you should go to the 15 and to the 5, guys. I only use these time frames, okay, between 1 minute and dailies. Okay, weeklies maybe to understand if there is a better daily candle inside that weekly, but nothing more than that. Okay, so we already know that we yesterday we reject that 4, right? So let's delete this 1 hour, let's delete this 4, we don't need them anymore, and let's delete the daily. So on this top here, okay, you guys, let me just check the, honestly, check the live. Okay, everything all right. So when you have a break level, okay, even though this break level is on a daily, okay, we need to understand the liquidity levels. Okay, yeah, sorry, let's find just our support here. Okay, so for now we don't have a big support on a daily, and you already know that we are laddering down, mostly because we fail to go above this bull candle. Okay, if we add this bull candle, okay, this white tests that big support and this liquidity level here, and we fail to go above this bull candle to make that a support candle. Okay, and this is now acting as rejection, I believe, and I will probably never buy this level here even though I marked that. So we don't have a daily big support. Okay, we had one here and another one here, and you can see that we don't, well, this was not a big support. Okay, this was probably not a big support because we don't open and close a candle above the wick. Okay, normally above the body is enough, but you can see that is not a white candle that opens and closes above the body, so we are kind of failing to make that uptrend. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hour, to the lowest 4 hour, and first it was here. Just because we don't have the daily, we need to go to the 4, right? So you can see that this 4 hour here was tested multiple times, 1, 2, and yeah, just 2 because we don't test here. Okay, so 2 tests and it breaks on a third. Okay, tries to stay above, it fails and goes down. And well, we could say that we have a trail here, but it's just in the moment and we don't have the daily candle. Okay, so we just have this 4 hour here. Okay, this 4 hour, it was not tested yet, but we don't have this one here, and the next one is a little bit higher, and you can see that on a daily this bull candle is not yet followed by 2 white candles. So if we actually close this daily as a bull candle, I'm not really sure we are going to hold this 4 here on the bottom. Okay, just because this 4, you can see that is above the daily. It might not be in the future, it might not be a strong support candle. Okay, so even though these 2 candles are not tested, okay, we have another thing that is a volley. Okay, you already know that a big support, it is a bull candle that is followed by 2 white candles, but we have another thing. If we have 2 bull candles, okay, and of course you need to have a bull candle on the bottom that is followed by 2 whites, so you can mark the wick of the first bull candle, and that is going also to act as a strong support. Okay, so we could say that this support here was already tested here, and if we fail to hold this 4 and we go to this 4, we might not be able to hold this because the backside here was already tested. So we have a volley here, you can see. Okay, and you can see that this, oh sorry, this is acting as support. So we have the back side here and kind of the front side here, and when we test one of them, normally the other, it was already tested. Okay, because one test counts as both tests. Okay, so it's kind of might not be easy for you guys to understand right now, but just focus on the supports. Okay, these ones are really easy to understand. Okay, bull candle on the bottom followed by 2 white white candles act as a big support. White candle on the top followed by 2 blue candles will act as a strong resistance. I'm going to delete this one. Okay. On the top, we not yet. Okay, we still have 1 hour, so we don't have a 4-hour big resistance, but we have the 1 hour. Okay, we have this 1 hour here. You can see that this was a really big resistance. Okay, and we just go to the body one time, and we fail to go to the body, and we just reject the wick like 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and you can see that the price just breaks down. Okay, just because on a 1 hour, well, up here we didn't have support. So let's see, this candle here can act as support. It is a blue candle followed by 2 white candles. Okay, even more, it's not really important, but you can see that the price of this candle here was already tested, not the price, sorry. So if we follow the trail, okay, I would say that this 1 hour might not be enough to hold the price. It might not be enough. So this one, it was kind of already tested. Let me go to the 15 here. 15, we have this little one here, and we have this one that looks like it was already tested. Oh, but yeah, we need to understand that. So these candles here, even though we have a blue candle here that is followed by 2 white and another one here, okay, and of course the price can go there. We have this candle here, and all these candles are inside this one. So you can see that the price here, it was already tested. This range here might not be enough to hold the price. All right, guys, so it's not looking that good for Bitcoin. It is not looking yeah, and we have the 4 hour there, okay, and we could mark the wick and the body. I just mark the wick, find the 1 hour here, and then we could mark the body. So what I was probably doing is this here, okay, the 1 hour here, it is already on a body, and the 15, I believe it is also already on a body. Okay, so yeah, so probably the 1 hour here, it is the best option. I'm gonna keep it here just for you guys. We are still kind of far away from that. Let me just check the stream here, guys. Okay, everything, it is all right. All right. Okay, so let's go to liquidity levels, okay? So a liquidity level is created when the break level is tested 2 times, okay? So we need to test that level 2 times to create a liquidity level, and I'm going to find and show you guys that this is a big daily liquidity level, okay? So you can see that we have a blue candle here that is followed by 2 white candles, okay? And the price here just breaks down, okay? So it breaks down, and of course, it probably liquidated a lot of people here, right? And it actually goes to the next support, okay? And it holds, okay? So until this test here, this was not a liquidity level, okay? But when we test that on the second time here, this daily, it is a liquidity level. Oh, just for you guys to understand that, I'm going to write that. Okay, and my liquidity levels, I mark those levels are as dotted. Okay, break levels as dash, sorry, and liquidity levels as dotted. So let's find our liquidity levels on this range. Okay, we already have one here on the higher time frames. We have none on the daily up there. Okay, maybe this one in the future can become a liquidity level because we already have one test. Okay, but for now it is not. But normally I'll keep that. If we go there again, I will keep and I will mark that. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hour, find our levels. So we have a possible one here on a 4. It is not created yet. As you can see, we just have one test. Okay, let's try to find let's try to go to all the break levels that we have here. So this was not tested. Okay, this one here. Well, guys, this might be a really big liquidity level, honestly. Even though I don't like this candle here, it dries and breaks really hard above that. So there's probably a 1 hour here, but we are going to just find that. So this is nothing for now. The next one, break level, it was here. No, this just counts as one test, okay? Just because we don't have a candle that doesn't go there. So we need to have a candle between the first test or the second test, okay? We need to have a candle that doesn't go there. So like this one here, if this candle tested the price here, it was counted as 2 tests. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles that just count as one test on the break level because they are straight tests. Okay, so I'm going to keep actually this one here. Okay, and let's find I believe on the bottom we already broke our liquidity level. It was here. Yep. So you can see that tested 1 time, 2 times, it breaks on the 3rd, and it breaks really hard. It has a back test on that liquidity and another rejection here. So these liquidity levels are going to be tested multiple times normally. Okay, it could easily break up here on this test because it was already kind of not in action here. So we can delete that. Let's try to find the 1 hour because I already know that we have one here. Okay, and this one is a really big one. I believe it's this one here, sorry. Oh, come on. 1 hour. Not really sure it's this one. Okay, it's not this one. It's this one. Yes, it is. So we have one test here. I'm not really sure we test that. No. So one test here, second test here, and you can see that we don't go there ever again because normally if we go there and if we keep testing these liquidity levels, we can have big, and normally no, sorry, you are going to have always a big reaction on this liquidity level. So 1 hour here. Okay, I will keep that one. Let's try to find I believe we have one here, and that 4 is probably not that good. Okay, good liquidity level here. Okay, one test here, second test here, but these are just 1 hour liquidity levels. Okay, guys, and honestly, since this one is so close to that one, if we break this up, it's probably just going to break the next one. Um, So this 4 is probably not that good. The price doesn't test that. No. Okay. So I don't like that 4. I will keep this 1 hour as a good liquidity level. And we probably have one here. So this one, it's not. Oh, this might be a big one. Also, big one. Yes, so another good liquidity level here. One test, on the second test, it just has a big reaction to the downside. So what happens here is really simple, guys. It was not created yet, okay? But a lot of people short here. The price goes there. It goes to a 4 hour. Liquidates everyone that's short here. Goes down. Tries to go above that liquidity, and it fails really hard. I don't even know if that test. Yes, it tests that. So this is another good liquidity level on the 1 hour, right? And you can see that we have another big rejection here, and well, they are kind of easy to find on a 1 hour, but of course on higher time frames those are going to be the strongest one. And honestly, guys, if we break this 1 hour, we are probably just going to break everything here on the top. Okay, every break level, of course. So every break level, and sorry, not every break level, every liquidity level, right? So we never attack the break there on the daily, so we can easily break this 1 hour. That it kind of looks like it was already broken, okay? But maybe we can create the daily here, right? From this 1 hour and maybe the 4. I really like this one. I really like this one. Big liquidity level there, guys. Let me check the stream. All right, 40 minutes into the stream. Yeah, I forgot this one. So this can still be a really good break level, even though this daily didn't act as a big resistance, just because we have the top over there, right? And the price just goes and breaks this break level and this one. Well, we have nothing on the bottom. We don't have break levels on the bottom, unless this one, that is already a liquidity level. So liquidity levels, guys, I didn't know if I talk about them today, to just for you guys to understand. When we go to a liquidity level, okay, well, this one, it's kind of the not the best example, because it's just kind of a perfect test, okay? But normally the price goes, in this case, a little bit lower, okay? Because it kind of liquidates everyone from the past. So we can have two reactions on liquidity levels, okay? We can have a big move down, in this case, of course, okay? And the price destroys everyone from the past on that level. Or we can have also and sorry, we can have a big breakdown, okay, and the price keeps moving down, creating some lower lows, or we can have a little dive or a big dive. It's not really important. We come back really fast and we hold that, and we kind of have a big rejection, and we start laddering up. So this is kind of the last for me to hold everything on this range, just because we don't have a good daily support candle, okay, unless that from the past that was already tested, of course. And when we test a level multiple times, it's going to be easier to break that level, even if it's a break level or a resistance one, okay, and on the bottom a support or the break level. Okay, so let's just understand what is happening here. Let me just have a glass of water. Let me check the stream also. No viewers! Oh no, what is going on? Okay, glass of water. No one wants to watch my stream? What? Okay, let's try to understand what is happening here on the moment for Bitcoin. All right. So we have nothing on a daily. Okay. This one, it's not a strong support yet. It might still be a support, but it is not a strong one yet. We have a strong one on a 4-hour here, and probably a strong one on a 4-hour here. Okay, but just because we did not create the daily, these two might not be that strong. All right. 1 hour. On the top, big and a really strong level here of resistance, but it was already tested multiple times. 1, 2, 3 on the wick, and 1 on the body here. This is a big resistance level, guys. Sorry. So let me mark the trail here. Look, this 1 hour followed by 2 bull candles, and we also have this one. So this one was already tested by this candle, and this one the price tries to break up. So this might turn into a big reverse level on the 1 hour, guys. We did not create a strong support here on the 1 hour. Okay, we only tried to do this one here, but since we weren't able to create that on a 4, the price breakdown. So this that didn't turn into, well, it turned into support on a 1, okay, it acts as resistance here. So this is a little bit more advanced. You can see that we don't have on this range, of course, we don't have a blue candle that is followed by two white candles, right? We just have one here, but we don't have on a 4. Okay, it breaks down, and this previous one acts as resistance. But we can also go to the 15, and I believe that we can find a level there that's probably a little bit more strong, okay, like this one. But just for you guys to understand that this candle here, previous strong support, okay, acts as resistance when we break that, okay. So let's just go and 1 hour there, right? We go to the 15, and you can see that I mark this 1 hour, but the 15 here was kind of, the price kind of does not, well, let me just mark the straight one. So white candle followed by two bulls, and this one is inside this one. Okay, it still acts as resistance, but not that strong, because this one is stronger. So we have a trail here on a 15. We have this as the top candle. Okay, this one is not as strong. We have this one, and this is a really strong one. Okay, it was tested multiple times. 1, 2 times here, second time there. And I'm actually going to keep the top there. Okay, and we can also mark this one here. Even though the price already went to that one, and this is already tested. So we have a trail, this one to this one. And I believe I can mark... I believe I can mark a downtrend here. So downtrend is going to be a little bit more confused for you guys. Let me check this one. So it might test there on a 15. It does. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So to mark your trends, or to mark my trends. Let me check the stream. Okay. So to mark the trends, let's start. I'm actually going to start here, guys. Let's not. I already marked those trends on the higher time frames. I'm just going to mark on this range. So normally I don't use trends to trade. Okay, I just use them. Normally I just use them to control my trends. So we are in this range. Imagine that I short here, or I short here, right? So to have a really good trend, okay, you are going to need to have also the big resistance that I talked about, and the big support. So to mark a downtrend, okay, you are going to mark the break level, right? You have a big resistance candle here, white candle followed by two bull candles. You have the break level here, and you are going to mark the first point here, and then you are going to mark the second. So we have another one, strong resistance here, right? And why mark the blue candles and not the white, right? We could say, oh man, just an amazing trend here. Well, no. If you're marking a downtrend, you need to use the bull candles, because it's really simple. Bull candles are those the ones that are moving you down, right? Yeah, of course. So it's kind of really simple to understand that. So I mark the top here, right? But we have a big resistance here. So we have a big downtrend here. Okay, and you just need to follow the trail. To have a really good trend, you are going to need to have 3 points: the creation, the continuation, second test, and the confirmation. We don't have a confirmation yet on a 1 hour. But if you mark this one here and this one here, let me delete this, sorry. And you were trading, if you went to the 15-minute, you could easily say that we already have a really good downtrend here on a 15. Okay, even though we start on a 1 hour, the price fails to test the 1 hour. Okay, we cannot go back in time to, not back in time, we cannot go up in time frames to see if the trend is being tested, but we can go down in time frames. So the 1 hour to the 15 and maybe to the 5. Okay, and you can see that the price has a really good test here. So this trend, it was already tested 2 times, right? So this is a creation, continuation, confirmation, and we have a really good trend. And the price might not even go there again. And if it fails to attack the trend, normally it is, in this case, on the downtrend, it is even more bearish because we are failing to attack these levels here. So trends are made or created by levels. And you can see, if you did not have that trend and you mark this as a big resistance, okay, you could just short here, okay. The trend, it is kind of good to have, but normally I just use them to control the trade, okay. Imagine that I shorted here, okay. If we start, and I imagine I did not take profits down here or in on any other level. If we go up and try to attack the trend again, I probably move my stop loss to maybe close to that level, okay, to kind of protect the trade. So this is just a range trend, and inside the trend you create another trends. So imagine this. Imagine that we don't have this one here, or maybe imagine that we have this one here, okay, and we did not find that on a 15. We were already testing that. We could easily create this one here, okay. So even though on a 15 we know that this level here tests a trend, on a 1 hour doesn't, so we need to start the trend on the second point here. We go to the 15 and it's still looking like a good downtrend, right? So it is a trend inside another trend, and is looking good. It is looking good, right? Let me check the stream. Okay. Okay, my network might not be really that good to stream. So we have already checked that. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the backside here, right? Let me mark this. Okay, it was kind of not tested, so let's keep with this one. Look to the 15 here, right? We have this 15, okay, and then we have this 15, and we have the backside here. Look at that test. Does it test? Yes, it does. So, as I said before, greediest candle, the backside here, because we have two white candles followed by two bull candles, okay? And if we mark the wick of the first candle, the price can still reject that. The price can go to the wick or to the body of the highest candle, but in this case, it can just go to the wick. If it goes to the body, it is nothing. And even though in this case, it's just testing the wick, right? We probably have a test there on a 5. Yeah, this one, I wouldn't count this as a test. But inside this 15, we have this 5 that it was tested by this one. So I rather have that. And we have one here. Let me go to the 1 hour. Okay, so on a 1 hour, it's just that over there. And look at this. We have a blue candle that is probably going to close with 2 white candles. But if we fail to go above the body here, we might have a big rejection. And look at that. We are really trying to go. If we fail, and we already have a big resistance here on a 15, right? If we go above that, we might be trying to create a strong support here on the 1 hour, okay? If we fail, we can easily keep laddering down, because on a 15, we already know that we have a really good downtrend, right? And a trail on the candles, okay? So even though this candle is the one that tests here, okay, the strongest one is this one here. Okay, and we probably have the 5 here. Yes, of course we do. And we are testing the 5, and this might just collapse the price, honestly, guys. Let me check that. Okay. Ooh, I believe we have nothing here. Let me just check the stream, because my Wi-Fi is probably not working that well. And we are almost on a 1 hour stream. So I will probably try to take a short here, guys. Everything is looking bearish, and we are kind of following the trail. We are kind of rejecting this 1 hour, and there is only 10 minutes to close this one. If I enter in a trade, okay, it's going to be on Binance with just $5 here. I'm on a European country, so I can actually use dollars. I need to use USDC, okay? So it's the same price, okay? Let me check this up. So we have the 1 hour, the 4. How is the 4 looking? Okay. Okay, so even if this 4 closes blue, okay, and we have a big resistance here, we can easily go to that 4 hour, and maybe again to this 1 hour here, and to a 15 inside this one, right? So even though it looks really bearish here, the price is kind of, it's probably creating a new range here, okay, because we don't have any support just down here, okay, and we are just watering down. The price can easily go up there again, and we are, oh man, how much is this? So I'm actually going to enter a trade here just because I did not enter in anything on a past one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just a 10% stop loss. Let me check that on a 3 minute. Oh, the 3. We kind of don't have a 3 strong yet. We have a 1 over here. It was kind of not tested yet. Okay. So I'm going in. I'm going in! Let's see if I'm probably going to need to move that. Turn, 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 turn. Okay, so just a 10% stop loss, okay? 10% stop loss, and I might get stopped, honestly, because it might go to... it might need to create a 3 minute here. And we can easily go to this 3 again, 5 again, sorry. It was already tested 2 times. If we go there again, it might just break up. Let's go. Let's go! And we can go to that 1 hour again. So let me... Oh. Sorry, I need to... just... close this a little bit. Wait, guys. Do not leave the stream. Do not leave the stream. I'm just connecting my trading view to Binance for you guys to check the trade. Pam 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 pam. It just takes a minute, my boys. Just takes a minute. All right, we are back. So it's just for you guys to see the trade here, and I don't need to change to Binance to watch the trade. Okay, so I can easily get stopped because the price can try to go above this 1 hour, right? And if it goes above that 1 hour, we might have a future strong support, right? If we go above this 1 hour, okay, and I got stopped, no problem. Okay, so I got stopped. And yeah, we don't have a 5 minute strong gear yet. We have this one. It was tested 2 times. We might need to go a little bit higher. Okay. And we are 1 hour to close the 4. 5 minutes to close the 1 hour. And this can easily still break down, alright, guys? My stop loss was really tight, but this is how I trade because as you see here, and you can see that I trade on 100 leverage, so my stop needs to be really tight, otherwise I lose a lot of money. And I got stopped by just a little bit. Yeah, I should have waited for the 3 minute here to have a strong resistance, and we don't have that. Not yet on a 5. You can see that we don't have a white candle followed by 2 blues, and Yeah, we might just go a little above this 1 hour and still laddering down. Okay, so I might try to catch the downtrend here just because I don't like any level here, just down here. And if we go down there, it's going to be a really good trade. I just need to understand where is the price going to reject and keep moving down. So you can see that this 1 hour, it's also a 4 hour opening. If we go above the 4, we might, and the 1 hour, of course, we might create a really good 1 hour support, but not yet. Not yet, my boys, not yet. So first trade of the day, and it was a loss on the stop loss. All right. So I got in with $5. I lost $1. And I want to understand how is this 15 going to close. If we create a stronger resistance here on a 5, I'll probably try to short. Okay. So on a 1 minute, it's looking like is a really good breakup, but it's just a 1 minute, guys. We have this support here, the backside here, it was kind of already tested. Okay, I want to create a 5 resistance or a 3. So for now, nothing on a 5. We might create a strong support actually on a 5. Did I miss anything here on a 4? No, the level was here, right? So 1 hour, previous break level. Well, maybe we are holding this, but I don't like that as a strong resistance that turns into support, honestly. If we... Yeah, this one was probably a good one. If we come down here, maybe this big resistance turns into support. Right now, I don't like this level, so I will not mark that. Not yet, my boys, not yet. I need some viewers. Come on, guys. Click. I need to create a thumbnail for clickbait. Let me check the... Okay, so 15, we probably don't need this level anymore. Okay, we already broke this one, so we have a strong support here and a strong support on this candle on a 15. Not yet on a 1 hour. So let's go to the 5. Okay, we have a trail here. This is a strong 5. It was, even though it was already tested 3 times, okay. Probably if we go there again, it's not going to be a strong one. Maybe we create a liquidity level here on a 5, but I kind of don't like that. We already created a strong support here. Not yet, maybe. Strong support here on a 5 because we have a bull candle followed by 2 white candles, right? Even though we don't have a confirmation yet, alright guys, we don't have a confirmation yet. We might go and attack the 1 hour here, or maybe this 15. That was kind of not tested yet. So I will not risk another short here unless we have a strong reaction on this pull line. That is the 1 hour. If we have a strong reaction here, I might take the short, but honestly, we already broke this 5 as a break level. And I'm not really sure we are going to make this a liquidity level. Let's see if we are having a big reaction here. If we have a big reaction here, I might take the short. Not yet. Not yet! And I need to add $1. Just 90 cents to the account. So let me just turn off just a little bit, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. I just need to transfer 90 cents. Wait. Wait. And we are back. Oh, come on. And we are back. Alright, so already 5 again. Can we go above this? Can we go above this? Okay. We already opened a 1 minute above the 1 hour. Right? The 1 hour that might turn into a strong support. Because we already have a bull candle followed by 2 whites. Right? We have nothing on the 4. We have nothing on the 4 yet. And if we keep rejecting that, I might take the short again. Look, we have this big resistance, but this can turn. Oh, we went to that 15. Look at that. 15 minute strong one. I will delete this 5. I probably want to go to this 15, but if we keep rejecting that 15, it's a good opportunity. And if we attack that trend again, we might just break up. So we have this 15 and this 15 here. Big rejection on this 15. It's going to be hard for me, my boys. 30% down already. And that 5 was already tested. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We might need to go to the 1 hour or even to the top there, guys. Honestly, we might need to go to this top or to the body here because this level just broke through the body, as you can see. Oh, look at that reaction. Look at that reaction. Pum, pum, pum. It goes to the body of this 15? Not yet. Okay, so we don't need this line anymore. We have another test on the trend. And now we have the third test on the 1 hour. Okay, so if we keep attacking the trend, we might have a breakup. This is probably maybe the last opportunity. And I don't even want to short here, honestly. Honestly. 4 hour. It's not a strong one. And we have this 4-hour body here that might act as a strong rejection. Probably I don't want to go there. Probably. And honestly, failing to go to this support might be really bullish. Let me see. I did not check any kind of uptrend here. On a 4, I believe we don't have anything. So, yeah, not that good. Backtesting that trend. It did not touch that. And I don't like this. So, even though it looks like a good trend on a 4, it is not. Maybe on a 1 hour, it was. So, it was a really good trend, okay? And we backtest that perfectly, but we don't need that trend anymore. And we, even though breaking the trend, it doesn't mean that we are going to the bottom, guys, okay? It was a really good trend, as you can see, especially on this test here. But, and we backtest that, okay? We broke down, but we can go much higher, just a 1 hour trend. So if we go a little bit higher and above this level, I might create that trend again. For now, we kind of don't need that. Oh, I forgot to check the 1 minute, sorry. Okay, if we reject the body here on a 1 minute, I might take some, I will try to take some action. Let me check the 5. Yeah, the problem is that on a 5, it looks like we kind of broke this previous range. And okay, so we have the 3-minute body here. Okay. Oh, yeah, 3 minutes. Nice. A little bit slow. My Wi-Fi is a little bit slow. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, we might have a really big rejection here. 5 minute here, right? Pum, pum, pum. So we kind of failed to go to the 1 hour, did we? Yeah, we failed to go to this 1 hour, and it was kind of already tested. That 15 was not. Check the 5. Let me 3, rejecting that. Okay, if we reject this 1 minute body, I will try to short again. I kind of don't like it because we attacked the trend again, and that trend on a 15, it was already tested 3 times, right? We might just have a big move up, guys. The price, it looks like a lot of people short here. And if we go to that 1 hour again, especially to the body, it's going to liquidate everyone that short here. Okay, goes to the 1 hour body and it keeps the downtrend. That will be a perfect one, unless we fail here. Unless we fail here. So you can see that that 3 minute is also a 1 minute here. I want to reject a body of this 1 minute, or maybe the top. Yeah, I don't even want to go to the top there. The 5 is down here, so this is a really big candle on a 5. Almost 1% up on this 5. I wanted to short. Oh, we reject that 1 minute. So this is a little bit of scalp, my boys. Ooh, if we reject this 1 minute, or oh man, I'm going to not be able to enter here. I need a 10%. Well, might be this one here. I will probably get stopped, guys. But this is for entertainment. Oh, we reject that. And that one is looking a little bit better than this one, honestly. Let's go. Okay. Now it is the time. It is the time. Reject that 1 minute and I will short. Ooh. Come on. Come on. It's just going to be a little bit of risk. Just a little bit. 7%. Nothing more than that, my boys. Come on. If it goes, it goes. Okay. It's going up. Got stopped. No problemo. Should have waited for that 5-minute rejection probably. But if it goes there, it's going to be like going above this tree. And maybe this tree turns into a strong support. So I will just mark that 5. And it looks like we are going to break that trend. Honestly. I tried to short. Lost again. No problem. Let me check the stream. No one is watching. So let's lose some money. Bam, bam. Okay, 4 hour. We are really... I should have waited for that 4 hour rejection. If it rejects, of course. But I really like this 15 year. Not just because of the trend, guys. Not just because of the trend. And look at that. We are kind of rejecting that. Let me just... This is probably going to be the last one. Sorry guys, just a minute, just a minute. Let me go to my account. 0.8. And we are back. We are back, my boys. Just a little bit of scalping right now. Ooh, rejecting that 5 like crazy. Rejecting that 5 like crazy. It's just too much for me right now. Damn! You damn! Going to the 5 year. Okay, you can see that we kind of perfectly reject that 5. I'm going to mark that here on Binance, but let's go back to the short. Let's go back to the short. Oh man, this 5. 3. 1 minute. Already having a 1 minute strong resistance. Okay. We might have a 3. 30 seconds to close the 3. The 5 also. We kind of weren't able to go above this 5, at least for now. We might see a big rejection. Can I go here? It's kind of the third trade if I enter here. So I already got stopped 2 times. I don't want to kind of... Okay, let's go just a little bit higher and reject that 3 and the 1 minute here. Come on, reject the tree. No, not yet. Okay. So even though we kind of failed to go above that, I don't like this 5. I don't like this 5. Okay. So another one here, and this is going to be the last short on this range, even if I get stopped. Because we might see a big move up, okay? It looks like it's failing, but okay, so let's go, my boys. Let's see if we can have some good trade here. On this range, it's going. This is the last short that I take. Okay, even though we got a big rejection here, it might just break up and try to go to this 1 hour. That is also the 4. Okay, so we don't have a force big support yet, but if we go above this 4 hour, this one might turn into a really big support. Okay, that line you can see it matches this 1 hour. Okay, it kind of, the price here, it's kind of broken because this week goes above that. Okay, and we are already trying to attack the trend also. This is why if we did not test that trend and we had that rejection, for me it's better than attacking the trend. So when we attack the trend, the more times we attack the trend, it's going to be easier to break that, right? So this 5, it's not that good on a 5 and a 15. Well, we need to go below this white line, the white candle, sorry. And even though we got a big rejection on that 15 and on that trend, the price here, it's really trying to break up. It attacked the trend, so I will probably get stopped here. Okay, really close to getting stopped for the 3rd time on this level. And on the 3rd time, I will accept that I'm wrong and the price is trying to break up. Okay, let me check the stream. I'm going to get stopped. Really close to do that. What do you want from me, Bitcoin? What do you want from me? So the 5-year, it looks like it's going to create a big support on these 2 bull candles, okay? But not for now. I'm just talking here. I'm just talking. Okay. We still have 1 hour. But if we close this 1 hour above this body here, this 1 hour might turn to be a really big support, okay? Because it is a bull candle that is followed already by 2 white candles. We have a lot of resistance on the top, but on the higher time frames, no. We don't have any big resistance on a 4, not yet, okay? We have on the 1 hour, but we already tested everything here. So we have a big 1 hour there, and the price might need to kind of liquidate everyone that's short on this range. Okay, for now I'm still alive here on the trade. Let's see if my call is good or not. So guys, you already know that I'm trading on Binance, okay, on 100 leverage, just with $5, okay. I already lost 2 trades today, got stopped, okay. 90 cents on the first, 80 cents on the second one. And if we keep moving like this, I will probably get out of the trade. It's kind of not bad on that post, but you can already see that we have a bull candle here. Okay, the white close above the body. Okay, so if we close this white, we have a bull candle followed by two white candles, and we can easily turn this 5 into a big support. Okay, I got stopped here. I will not short again, at least on this range, maybe up there. Okay, even though we got the big rejection on the trend, okay, I would rather just reject the 15 and not testing the trend. When we test the trend, a lot of times the price is trying to break the trend. Okay, so this is why I mark trends and not, and I know that you guys probably think that I got into a short because we tested the trend, but not, guys. It was because this 15, it was not tested. Okay, even though the price can go to the body and still rejects that candle, and we add that 1 hour also as a strong resistance. Okay, it was really close, it kind of did not test that, and yeah. Okay, so got stopped here, and I can show you guys the trades. It's probably going to show you. Okay, so three trades today. You can see first one 90 cents, 88 cents, sorry, 84, 92. Okay, so that's the three. Those are the three trades that I got in. Dun, 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 dun. Let me check the stream and have a glass of water. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So we got into three shorts here, right? So the price looks like it really wants to break up. Oh, sorry. Okay, these levels are looking good. The 4 here, well, we might... If we go above this 4-hour bull candle, we might create a strong support, and failing to go to these two supports here, it's going to be even more bullish. Okay, even though on this range, on the lower time frames, we were in a downtrend, on a 4-hour, if we are able to go above this yellow line, the 4-hour, I should mark this a little bit larger for you guys to know. You already know a lot of levels here, right? I hope you understand all of them. It really wants to break up. Another test on that trend, you can see, right? Another 15 minute and 5 trying to break up that trend. If we... Yeah, it's really trying to break up. It's really trying to break up. But pay attention to one thing. Even if we break the trend here, it doesn't mean that we are going to the top, okay? To the creation of that trend. Be careful with that. This is why I don't rely just on trends, okay, guys? Never. Trends are just levels. If you understand the levels, you will probably don't even need the trends. Okay, so this 15, even though we did not went to the body, when we test at 15, it's the candle is tested. Okay, that candle, it is tested, even though we can hold the price down. Do we have a 15-minute liquidity? Yeah, we probably have 1 year, but it was already in play, right? 15-minute liquidity level. Okay. No, actually not, because we have one test and we break on a third test. So it was not a liquidity level. Sorry, my boys. Do we have something on the top? Not here, because it breaks here, right? Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. No liquidity level here. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We are still rejecting. Hmm. 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 Let me check the stream. No one is watching! Let's go! I just need one viewer! One viewer and everything will change! Forever! Dun, 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 dun. Turning off just 30 seconds, guys. Wait, wait, just wait a little bit. Wait. I just need to do one thing. Go to my account. Nothing more than that, my boys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. Hold on. And it's final like this. Dun 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 dun. And we are back. Back. We are back. Oh man, can I try to buy this? Can I try to long gear? We probably had a liquidity level here on a 15. Not this one. I don't like. It was on a 5, right? It was not on a 15, not on the 5. Probably on a 3. Down here. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, we have nothing. So, rejecting again and rejecting that 5. Rejecting that 5. Oh man. Is it going to break down? If it is, I will probably lost my opportunity. So rejecting that 5, right? Rejecting the trend again. Dun, dun, can this... Dun, dun. Okay, so 3 minutes. Here might turn into a strong resistance on the 3. Okay, this is just for scalp, my boys. Just for scalp, and maybe try to find a correction here. And then we try to attack the trend again. Okay, this 15. We are going to mark the body here. If we go below that body, it's going to be a little bit bearish. Okay, first we need to go below the 5-year. We already went and created that tree. Strong resistance on the tree on the 1 minute. We have two, one here and one up here. Okay, so this is too much for me to short, and I was wrong already 3 times on this range, so I will not short here again. Okay, I will not short here again, even if the price collapses to the fucking ground, maybe to this 4-hour support here. Okay, I will not try to short again here, because even though on the lower time frames it's kind of, nah, it's not looking bearish anymore. Just on the 3, the 5-year old, at least for now. Okay, so we reject to go below this 5, and well, if we close 2 bull candles after this one, maybe you can see this white candle, even though it's followed by 2 bull candles, those candles don't go below the body here, so it's not a strong resistance yet. It might be in the future if we break down, not yet. Okay, you can see this 5, it might be a strong buy here. Yeah, but we did not went to the 15 years, so, and we can still go to this 1 hour, even though on a lower time frames we already went there. Well, not on a 5, on a 3, let me see. No, just on a 1 minute. Yeah, we can see we have a big bounce here on a 1 minute. Almost 1% bounce on the 1 hour line after breaking up, as you can see. I should probably try to buy here, but I don't want to trade on this range anymore, trying to predict if the price is going to break up or down. I rather wait to the price to go up there and maybe try the short, or maybe down here to try to buy it. Okay, and I don't even like this as buys. Okay, pam 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 pam. No one is watching again. Pam 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 pam. Let's go, my boys. Let's go. Bitcoin breaking up. Is Bitcoin going to break up? Let's go. Bam bam. Oh. Yeah, today I just watched Bitcoin on the previous stream. I watched SP and gold, I think. So we had some action here. Let's just take a look. Let me. Well, this tree is acting as resistance. Yeah, for now. So let's delete this tree. And let's go to gold maybe. Even though Bitcoin is kind of moving here, let's go really fast to gold. I know that a lot of people loves gold. Oh man, what have we done here? What have you done, gold? So we were on this range downtrend, right, on a 15, and it breaks up and boom. Okay, so let's see what it is. It was kind of a good. Yeah, look at this. Look at this liquidity on a 15. It breaks down, boom, really hard. It was on Tuesday. Boom. Really hard. So we don't need this anymore. Actually, let me start on higher time frames, man. What am I doing here? Just on this range, okay? Because I already talk a lot on the other levels, guys. Let me take just a look on Bitcoin because it was moving kind of really fast. Yeah, we are probably just going to break up this trend. Let's see if the 15 body here can hold. Probably not, because the week it was already tested. This 1 hour here, well, we have the 15-minute up there that can still, even though it was already tested one time here, we add a trail, right? This 15, it is also strong, but this 15 here, just because we add a lot of shorts here, if they didn't take profits here, maybe they will get destroyed if the price goes to this 15, or maybe to the 1 hour up there, right? This 1 hour is really the strongest one. Yeah, the price is really trying to break up. If I did not enter in 3 shorts already on this little range, I would probably try to buy. Even though I don't like this as a buy, okay? The price can easily come down to this 1 hour, and then we'll try to attack maybe the 1 hour up there. So let's go to gold really fast. Start on a 4 hour, right? Just on this range. So this was the 4 here, right? It was kind of already broken. And the 1 hour here also. Okay, so we have a 1 hour up there, and we don't have any 4 hour here. So let's try to understand what happened yesterday and today on these hours. It's a daily? No, it's not a daily. So it's probably a 15. 1 hour here, so for now we are kind of failing to go and attack this 1 hour. Let me check the stream. Failing to go to there. Okay, we don't have any 5 here, so we created a range here. Let's go to the 4. We already have a 4 followed by 2 bulls. Okay, it's this one here, and then we have this one here, and we have this strong support on the 4, but we already attacked the break level. No, we fail. Okay, so this 4, it's kind of really strong. Come on, 4 hour and 4 hour break level here. Okay, it fails to go there, so we are failing to break down, at least for now. At least for now, guys. Gold is failing to break down. Hey, let me just watch. Okay. So let's go to the 1 hour inside that. Inside that 4, so we cannot go back in time. It's probably a 15. There is no 1 hour here. It was this one. Okay. And the price test that a lot of times. Know that. I don't even like this 4, honestly. It's probably a 15 there. I don't even like that. It's a 15 here. And that's it. This 15, it was already tested 2 times, okay? I don't like this one. I don't even like this one. It's not followed by 2 bulls. I like this. Not followed by 2 whites, sorry. This bull is not followed by 2 whites. Oh, man. Let me check if did I miss anything here. Yeah, the only problem here Yeah, it is this one. So 4 hour, 1 hour here, right? 1 hour here, holding really hard, holding the 15 there. So the 15 here, right? And that's it. Probably a 5. Let's check the 5. Let's check the 5, my boys. I love to show you guys. So the 5 here, it's probably the same as the 15. And we have a 5 here. Okay, that's it. That 5, okay, the 15, it's better than the 5, so we delete the 5. That's it. And that's it, my boys. Daily, did I mark that daily for a big resistance? Okay, so I will delete that because we already went to the 4. And it's a 4 backside, as you can see. Let me check. Okay, we are probably going to break down here on Bitcoin. Let me just check that. Oh, come on. Oh, no, this, not this. Bitcoin. Okay. So if I fail my shorts here, just because I was greedier, I should not be that greedier. Okay, so it looks like it's going to break down, but we can still hold this 1 hour. So we attack the trend, okay, 2 times on this little range. Okay, so I told you guys that if this 1 hour fails to stay above the body of this one, we might not have a strong support. Okay, you can see blue candle followed by 2 white candles, but these 2 white are inside the candle, so we need to break up to make this a strong support. Let me check the stream. Okay, no one is watching. Why YouTube, why you do this to me, man? And we are almost on 2 hours streaming. Okay, almost 2 hours. Who is going to watch this for 2 hours, man? Just me talking to no one. No one. At least for now. Ah, okay, so let's go back to gold just to keep our reading. All right, so for our resistance, right? So we have 1 year really close to that. That 4, it's the same as the 1 hour, so we'll keep it here. So this 4 was... Oh man, we have a break level here that might turn into liquidity actually. And I don't even like this as a 4 strong. This one, it is 1 strong resistance, okay. But I love this 4 hour break level. That is probably a big liquidity level. Big liquidity level. Maybe on a 1 hour it's really better. I kind of don't like it. I kind of don't like that, but I love this one in a moment. Yeah, guys, gold is probably just going to have either a big move up or a big move down, because this is already a big liquidity level on the 1 hour. We have 1 test here, 2nd test there, and we are on a 3rd test. So it doesn't mean that it's going to break on a 3rd test. Okay, and it doesn't mean that it's going to have a strong reaction to the downside on the third test, but it looks like it's going to move up. Well, I don't want to call that because we already tested everything on this 1 hour. And look at this 1 hour tested. Jesus, one, two, three, four, five, 6 times. This 1 hour was already tested 6 times. We might just go there again and just have a big move down. Okay. Do we have any? I think we have a strong trend here. Yeah, on a 4, it's looking like it's a good one. We already tested this 1 hour as a strong support. Uh, I don't even like this trend, I think. No. So what I'm going to do, since this was not created yet, I'm going to do this one here. And well, the price breaks on the third, so this is not a good trend on a 1 hour. And we probably have a good one here. So I'm actually going to start here, but then I will create another thing. That's this one here. I don't like this, man. I don't like this. Okay. I will go to the 15. Mm. Okay, so I don't like the trends on this range, and you can see that we kind of don't have a trend on a 4. No trend on a 4. We probably have something from down here. Did I test that already? First it was here, and then it was here. Okay, it's not a good trend here. Probably because we have a much better one from down there. Let me start on a daily. So there is no downtrend on the daily, right? Easy to spot. We probably have a big one from down here. I don't know if I even want to try to find that. First one here. Right, let me check. Okay, so I like this one, even though we have a big breakdown here. The 4 there, it's probably not good. Okay, so there is no good trend here. Not a good trend on the daily. The daily, okay, so I did not watch this down here, at least for now. Let me check this. So it was tested one time here. So we definitely have a good one here, right? This one was not tested, so we kind of have a gap from these two levels. Okay, we definitely have a good trend here. You can see creation, continuation, confirmation. Even though the third test is the one that we mark, there's probably a 4 hour there that is a really good trend. Okay, yeah, very good trend here on a 4. Okay, if you did not mark that on the daily and you started on a 4, look at this. Okay, so perfect level there to buy. Dun, 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 dun. So really easy to spot some uptrends here. So it was here too, not this one here, right on a 4. We already know that on a daily this is not a good trend. Okay, on a 4 it is a really good one. So what I'm going to mark, it's the next one that was here. Okay, not that good on a daily also, so we are going to move up. I believe the best one is here, from this point to this point. Okay, just because we had this one, we broke down and then we adapt, and we have the third test there for the confirmation trend, right? On a daily we have this one to this one here. I think is not going to give me anything for the levels, right? So if we go to the 4, it's kind of not created yet, and failing to go to the uptrend, it's even more bullish, right guys? So let me see. So we have a 4 down here, not a big support, not a big support on a 4, not a big support. So I will delete that. I marked that, I believe, on Tuesday. So strong support here, strong support here. It's not tested yet, and this one was tested. Okay, so okay, let's go to our range trends. I was trying to find the biggest trend. It's not really important for this range. We are far away from that, right? So first the trend, it was here, but you can see that we break on a third test. So this is not a good trend. We need to adapt. We are going to adapt here. Okay, breaks. Okay, on the actually the okay, we have a test here and a reaction. We don't break the level, so we can still adapt the trends. Okay, and we don't have another adapt trend for now. Okay, because we don't have a strong level for now on a 1 hour, sorry. What I'm going to do, I'm going to the 15 and to a really range a trend here. That's this point here, sorry, to this point here. And okay, so it was kind of already broken here on the 15, right? But we managed to hold this support, so we can still have this trend. Okay, on the 15, on the top, let me see, this level was tested multiple times, so I will not count that level, even though it might look like a good trend. It is a good trend. We probably have another one starting from this one here. No, not this one. Oh yes, this one. Okay, this is a perfect trend. Okay, so I don't go to the top there because this level was tested multiple times. So we start on the second eye created. Okay, so it was this one. Okay, and I'm actually going to the 5 there just to check that. Okay, it's a really nice one. It's a really nice one. Okay, so 15, big rejection there. Okay, but it was already tested. 1, 2. Well, it might just be. We don't have a separation there. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, so yeah, it was already created. Fine. So creation, continuation, confirmation there, right? And we are now trying to attack the trend again. We have a liquidity level here on the 1 hour. I'm going to write that for you. So liquidity level, we are going to have a polarity reaction. 1 hour, my boys. Let's now watch Bitcoin. Okay, so I don't want to make any call here. I will rather wait for that 1 hour to have another rejection and the 4 hour back there, so we kind of have a combo level. Okay, people that short here might get liquidated and the price goes up there and still moves down. Okay, or this 1 hour here, if we go there again, we might have a strong move down, just because this 1 hour was already tested multiple times. And if we go there again, the price can easily break down. Okay, even though we did not attack the break level on a 4, okay, and not on the 1 hour also, we already broke every support here on a 1 hour. So if we go there again, we might just need to go to maybe to that daily. That's a daily creation just on the body. Yeah, the 4 hour here needs to hold, otherwise we might go below this daily. Okay, if we manage to hold this 4 and maybe turning this 4 into the next support, okay, even though we have a resistance for now in this candle. Let me go to the 1 hour. Did I went to the 1 hour? It's the same, right? So 4 hour, 1 hour, they were already tested multiple times. The 15 year was already tested. This 15 was already tested. So every level on the top was also already tested. And since we have a 1 hour liquidity level here, I would say that if we go and break this 1 hour liquidity, I will try to buy the back test there. If we reject really hard this 1 hour liquidity, you should just try to buy the rejection on maybe yeah, I don't even know. For now, it's kind of not created. It's still bullish. Still bullish for now, guys. Still bullish. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin. All right, guys. So we fail, at least for now, to go to the 1 hour as a possible strong support. Failing to go there, it's even more bullish, okay, because we can still go there in the future and all that. 4 hour here is not created yet or anything. Okay, 15 minutes. So if this candle, yeah, it's not going to turn bull. So if we manage to stay above this bull candle here, we might be creating a 15-minute strong support. But well, we need 2 white candles following this bull. So for now, it's nothing. Okay, we still have 1 minute. If this one turns to blue, I'm going to get really, really bearish on this range for Bitcoin, guys. Well, 1 minute, is it going? Oh, wait. I don't believe it's going down, right? Is it? Oh, we already created a strong 5 minute. Oh, my boys. This can easily break down. 3 minutes inside that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Nice reaction. For now. But on the lower time frames, even though we got 2 rejections here, we are failing to attack the trend. Man, if we keep failing to attack the trend, maybe this can turn into a big move down. I'm kind of being bearish here because I short 3 times and I got stopped. I should have been a little bit more greedier and go to some higher levels to short, but that's fine. That's fine. I got stopped. I will not short again, of course, and it's kind of looking good on the 1 hour, but we still need to break up that trend, right? Break that trend means trying to attack this 15 body and that 1 hour. Okay, so we can delete this. This 15 needs to turn into support, okay, to have a better support in the future. Okay, we have a fine support here and maybe a trail on a 5. So we have a bull candle followed by 2 whites. If this bull candle it will be followed by 2 whites, okay, we are going to have a trend, an uptrend here on the 5 minutes. Sorry, I don't even know why this is. So 5 minutes, okay. The only problem here is breaking the trend right now because there is no level here, okay, to break. We need to go above this 5. It's kind of the top of this little range. For now, we are still failing to do that, even though we already might have a strong level here for a support on a 5. And this might turn really volatile for Bitcoin, so be careful, guys. Okay. You already know my levels. I hope you like them. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you so much, guys. 2-hour stream, 0 views for now. Thank you, YouTube. See you guys next.